Hope everyone, there it is. Hey guys,
I say good morning.
Good morning.
Good evening.
Hope everyone's having a wonderful night. I know we are. It is nice and cool. Um,
Kind of freezing.
yeah, she's got a hoodie on, but it's nice and cool. It was cool all day long. We got a lot of we got a few things done today, but yeah. Oh, I better get the other one up here. Get up.
Oh yeah. I was just looking up here. There we go.
There's Andell. How are you?
Hi Tina.
Getting everybody logged on, and yeah. So we've been just burning some brush in the back since it rained.
I think
There's
you'll say burning midnight oil.
oh no. Hey Kevin, there's Cassie watching our video. Yeah, I finally got it out. It was it took a little bit, but and I was kind of disappointed. I wished I'd got to film with more people, but next time I think it's one of those deals when you first see people for the first time, you're kind of nervous or you're scared. Not scared, but I don't know what the word is. Um, to go up and put a camera in front of their face. Um, next time, I'm going to try to do more because I was just wore out towards the end and just kind of nerve wracked. So,
Cassie
yeah.
says before 10 p.m. I'm shocked. Yeah, I was trying to go for 9 o'clock. Now that school hit, I get a little bit more tired because I get to be the one to wake up early and go to bed late. And so, yeah, I was like, let's go 9 o'clock. And then he decides he needs to eat dinner at 9 o'clock. So we waited a little bit. And said she was nervous too. Hardly any video.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't get any video at all. Brandon got all the video.
Cassie, you're polite. Or no,
You're polite.
Yeah, polite. Knoxville, Tennessee. Yes, it was so much fun. It's one of those deals, I know it is one day, but it's one of, I think it'd have been a lot better if we would have showed up a little bit earlier Friday, besides coming in right at the end. That way we was able to get to know everybody. Leave my gray hair alone.
No, you got one hair that's like 2 miles longer than the other one.
There.
Anyways.
Yeah. Hey, Victoria, how are you?
It means you have boundaries and don't just put a camera in people's face. You form relationships first.
Yeah. I did. Which I did the live, and the only person that while we was doing the live, I went over to Just Dig It. I was coming through there, didn't see nobody there, and I put her on my live, and I felt like weird. I was like, why am I filming other people I don't know? Which I mean, I put Zoe and Nick on the live, and of course y'all and Gary, but and Ranger, but that's all like people we know. So, but it was so much fun though.
Yeah. Brandon, get your beard lowered. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I need a shave.
Look like a caveman.
My hand's healing up a little bit better. It looks worse, but that's the deal. It's going to look worse before it heals, but it's getting there. Luckily, I have not lost like all the skin, but I've been putting some ointment and stuff on it. So,
did Kayson get any eggs?
Yes, we just put them in an incubator. He got, I think he got 4 dozen. Yeah, 4 dozen.
And only one didn't survive?
Yeah, there was only one. This is 5, which is fine because we didn't have room for that.
Yeah, exactly that. You have to smell it though. Smell the incubator already.
I don't smell it.
I sure do. I want to see how that window's kind of up. Do I need to go put it down?
No, it's fine. Yes, I did. And Dale was the first person we actually took a picture of when we arrived. And yeah, she sure was.
Was I in it?
No, it was at the very beginning. We was at lunch or that dinner. Um, so
I
it
was
was
like, because I took a lot of pictures. I don't remember who I took a picture with.
yeah. I
A few
was
people saying the picture's fuzzy. I don't know. I think it's our Wi-Fi. It's been messing up, and I cleaned that. It's not that, but yeah. See how it's kind of fuzzy looking? Like, look at
no, it
my eyes.
is. That is weird.
I don't. I think it's our internet. It's not the camera.
Yeah, it's kind of fuzzy on that's YouTube and Facebook. That's weird. But yeah, we
Yep, the incubator's now stinkubator.
oh, I see it over here. It says connection is unstable. If your Wi-Fi
Try plugging in your router or moving closer to it. Well, it's right behind us, right behind the computer, so it should.
let me take a look at it. It's been acting up like that all day long.
I didn't know you could plug into your router. I mean, like, from the.
Yeah, I can smell the eggs over here now.
Okay, I'm like, I smell it like straw. I don't know how you can. Can hear you great. Fuzzy doesn't matter to me. Laugh out loud. Cassie said. Debbie said, no, it's my eyes.
No, it does say it's unstable.
Yeah.
But
It doesn't say it right now. Let's see.
one thing
You fixed it.
I fixed it. Oh, it
went away.
One thing I wanted to share with y'all, and kind of shared it with the live last night. We yesterday we was sitting here, and I don't remember what we was getting ready to do. We got a phone call. It was from the hospital, and she was like, "This is such and such nurse with your doctor, blah blah blah," and you have to confirm all kinds of stuff before they get talking. There's like, well, we got your biopsy report in, and I was like, okay. And she's like, oh, hold on just a second. And she waited for like, it seemed like 15 minutes, but it was probably only 35, 40 seconds. My heart was racing, and they come back and said it was negative for everything. Didn't see no bacteria, no cancer stuff. So basically, it was the lining that has had my stomach all inflamed. And let me tell you what, that was a relief. It took me a little bit to just kind of focus because I've been stressing on that for the last 2 or 3 months. And I knew, everybody told me, and I should have knew that, everything's going to be good. But that worry is always there. I've always been a big worrier. But we finally got all the results in. So I haven't thought about it at all today, and I'm so thankful. It was good. So
Poor boy Racer says, not good of you already smelling eggs with the experience with incubators, possibly a bad egg. No, this is just because it's an incubator that just came out of storage, so we're smelling like the rust. And
so we've hatched several hundreds of quail out of this thing, and it's just one of those cheap styrofoam incubators
that do the best.
Yeah, I mean, it'll work for us. We're not going to be. We're fixing to go to winter, so we're probably not going to be hatching eggs. Once we do get it all set up, I do want to get a big cabinet incubator.
Once we have a house.
Yeah, and a brooder. Yeah, a brooder.
Good evening. Saw you were on and hopped on. Great news, got us good. So glad for the great news.
Yes, it was amazing. Okay, here's one for you on Facebook. Stephanie, why Why do not use power washer to clean power pull the drinks from? I guess because we don't have a power washer. We just use the water hose. So happy. Oh, is that the air conditioner over there?
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll cut up on your wrist. I'm still pooped.
Yes, a little bit.
I took a nap like that first day and then the next day after that, but you can never be caught up with rest.
I was
Especially
just,
having 4 kids.
I was just so
and a
glad.
husband.
Thank God. Thank God. Unfortunately, I have bladder cancer and much love needed. Amen. Well, we will definitely keep you in our prayers. I'm so sorry to hear that, but we will definitely keep you in our prayers. Because prayers can do amazing things.
Dan says I should be rested up in about another week after the weekend.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. As soon as we got in Oklahoma, we got in Oklahoma like at 3:45 or something like that in the morning, and I kind of woke up. I was stopped and got gas there, and woke up and drove the rest of the way. And as soon as I went to sleep, it was one of those deals that I was so tired I couldn't sleep. I don't know. It's weird.
Are you set up with Amazon wish list?
We used to have one, but I don't know if we still do.
I think it's still out there. We just haven't really checked it or anything yet
Yeah.
in a while. Right, you got home before I did.
Yeah, I was making some miles.
You're
Brandon,
really close to hitting the 50,000 mark.
Yeah, but I was like 8 away this morning, but unfortunately, YouTube took about 75 subscribers away from me today about 4 o'clock. Don't know why. If y'all have channels, did y'all lose subscribers today?
Cassie says Stephanie's nicer than me. I didn't drive any. Yeah, I told Brandon though. I said because even when we went to, what was it? I just went blank.
Arizona?
Where we got married.
Oh, Vegas?
Yeah, Las Vegas. Even when we drove there, he has me drive in the middle of the night. Well, I'm tired, but I'm awake. I don't know if that makes sense, but I drive about 30 minutes and then I wake him up.
Well, at least she did have to drive for about an hour. I got some rest and I got back up on the road.
Yeah, I just nighttime. I'm a normal person, not like a cop or anything. So I sleep at nighttime and I'm awake during the day.
Yeah, and Dale said, "Oh yeah, that's hard. It happens to me often. I know what you mean. It's crazy. Hope they don't take 75 from me. I won't have anybody
in the negative."
Yeah. It's weird. It seems like it happens about this time every year.
Our Kentucky home lost 5 at one time today.
Oh really? Yeah. So I know some other channels that lost way more than I did. So I'm not complaining.
Don says, I used to have a lot of stomach issues. I had to learn to not stress and worry about things, and I also cut out fried food. I no longer have problems unless I get worried about something.
Yeah, I'm the same way when I worry. I don't understand how YouTube can take your subscribers. Well, YouTube, they own the company, so they can do what they want. But a lot of times, there's things that you call bot bot subs or something like that. That's what I kind of looked into on other videos. And if people don't watch any of the videos or comment on videos, not just yours, other videos, if they're inactive for a long time, they just come through and wipe that account out, which they sent out an email saying they're going to do that.
Bethany said, "Oh, you got married in Vegas? I bet that was a great trip." It was, except that nanny for Leighton.
Yeah.
I mean, she was a drag.
Yeah.
I'm just joking. That's my sister.
Yeah.
Don't nobody take offense.
No, it was a lot of fun.
Sister.
It was a lot of fun.
She came on the trip with us to be the nanny, pretty much. Hey, all paid Las Vegas trip. All you have to do is babysit maybe a couple times. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Stress can cause many different things, mostly stomach problems. Yes, yes, and yes. That's why I don't have stomach problems, I think.
I do all the stressing for
her. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it is for smaller channels.
Our Kentucky home, I know what you mean. I used to know when I lost 3 or 4 at the very beginning. But it's, it don't matter how big you get. You watch your subscribers, especially when you get close to one of your numbers, you really, really start watching. So, yeah.
Beverly says, hello, I'm so glad you had a good time when you were away we had a bad start to this week. Our 13-year-old dog crossed over the Rainbow Bridge yesterday. She was my best buddy when we got there. When we got her in 2010, she came home in my husband's shirt pocket. She's really missed.
I am so sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
It's great. She had 13 wonderful years. Yeah. I have had several say they came over from you two. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. That's what it was all about. And like I said on the live that I did on my channel or whatever when we first come back, I just towards the end, Bobby with Black's Tropical Homestead, I think they was the very last people. And as you see, everybody was packing up. So we was trying to get in as much as we could. I talked to them briefly that night. I didn't realize I talked to them until I was watching their video and realized they was the one that had the camera that went back and forth. Me and Cassie was sitting there looking at it. But yeah, it's hard when you go to a place that you're not familiar with.
How did the animals do while you were gone?
They did really good. Like I say, Leighton did an amazing job.
While we was gone, there was no babies born.
There was no babies born while we was gone. But the same day we come back, we woke up about 10 o'clock and about 1 o'clock, we had 2 babies on the ground.
Yeah.
And
she just had them too. The babies were completely wet still, and
that video should be coming out here soon. But we've already kind of gave out the information. It is 2 baby goats. They're twins, twin boys. Yeah.
They're little too. For some reason, all these ones they're looking more smaller. I wonder if it's because of smaller Billy.
Yeah, it's a smaller Billy. Yeah.
Yeah. Great news, Brandon. How are y'all otherwise?
We're doing wonderful. We're going to get a lot of things done. The highs for this week and next week is 85 degrees. So that is absolutely awesome here on the farm. We're trying to, we put out tons of cameras today. I've got to get we've got to get the coyotes out of here. We actually found some of our guineas in the back today while we was looking to try to find trails and stuff to put the cameras on. So they're really, really close. And I know, unfortunately, they just got to go.
The goats managed to hide all evidence of the disco party in the barn.
Yeah.
They hid it all. I once had a subscriber who had to be resubscribed. YouTube has unsubscribed her from my channel. Yes, that happens quite often, actually.
Yeah.
More than we.
And they say, I don't know how it happens. They say if you don't watch videos or leave comments, they will unsubscribe you. But there's been many times of, even Cassie's channel, Walker Farm Fan. I've been unsubscribed that 2 times in 1 week. So I don't know how they do it. It's just weird.
I might have did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Did you find homes for the last 2 puppies?
We have one left. We have one female, and I think the other one is going to go to Alabama here soon.
Oh, is she gonna get it?
Maybe. I think Nick said yes.
Oh, he's my favorite. He is my favorite. When are you going to finish the co-ops together? I love watching you 2 interact. It's fantastic.
That is almost completely done. We're going to be making some adjustments and moving it tomorrow. That way we can actually put.
Oh, the chicken coop.
Yeah, the chicken coop.
Oh,
we're going to put them together, and we're going to move the guineas over to it.
Bet Steph did it. Nick is your favorite. No, the puppy. How's the goat Showtime? Showtime is doing really good. I love him. He's friendly, but he's starting to get out with the other goats, so he's starting to run away. So, whatever. Did you find anyone to finish the tiny house since the last time?
No, it didn't get finished this trip neither. So I actually played around with a little bit of the mud last night, just trying. I may just hop in there and just get after it. I'm tired of asking people, but we'll see. Yeah, it's been. Hello from Las Vegas.
I saw you got your truck back. Looks pretty good.
Yes, we got our truck back, and I missed that thing. I mean, we've already been using the back of it. We've already went fishing the first day we got it back.
We're low on gas already, so I have to go and get gas first thing in the morning.
Yeah, we went fishing.
We ran it out.
We went fishing last night. My dad come over, so Kayson's been asking to go fishing. Leighton's been asking, so we got in the truck and we went to the farm ponds. And let me tell you what, Mr. 7-year-old boy, Kayson Jean, put a stomping on us. He had 6 bass in the basket before we even had one. And I think I ended up catching 2, and Leighton caught 3, and that was it. Kayson caught some big ones. I mean, they was really, really nice. I did get a little bit of footage of that, but my camera ended up dying out there as well. But we ended up bringing them back here, putting them in our pond. Kayson, he was tearing it up. It was so funny because with the pole we bought him a new pole when we was at Bass Pro, and I put a rubber worm on it because he doesn't reel fast enough for a spinner. Sometimes he'll throw it out there and he'll leave it there for 5-10 minutes, and then he'll reel a little bit. So I ended up walking around the pond, and I got halfway, and he starts screaming, I got one. And sometimes he says that, and he's really got moss. So I'm sitting here, and I'm watching him. You know, he's reeling and pulling, and I'm kind of walking, and all of a sudden I see this bass jump out, and I'm like, oh, wow, he's really got one. So we took off running over there. And it got to where I had to just sit there by him because every time I got on the other side of the pond or something, he would catch one. So I said, hey, let me see your pole. Let me fish with it for a little bit. Let me try because I can't throw a rubber worm with my open face.
He only got the most fish because I wasn't there.
And, yeah, I don't know how he was doing it or what he was. He was saying that he could see bubbles coming up from the water, and he had a game plan. Yeah, he had a game plan for sure.
Kayson would be so proud getting the fish. Wish I was there to see his face. Nice kid.
Yes, he was. It was awesome.
Kayson's new title, Mr. Fisherman.
Yeah, he loves fishing, and which we have all the fish in the pond over here, the little one, and it is pretty cool because I got my pole the other day and put everything on, and I went out there and I cast it. I mean, first hit, boom, just a big old. He's probably about 2.5 pounds, and we reeled him in, and I just released him. But they catch a lot of fish out there, but we just release them.
It's raining. You have anything on the south side, Max?
Oh, let me go look.
It was not supposed to rain. You should always have your mics inside. He'll come back in and say, the mics are right there. There is one box. He's probably got other ones. Okay. The fish never bite unless you don't film it. Yeah, that's exactly right. Just like the other day when the kids were at the claw machine doing, trying to win gifts and stuff while we was in Alabama. Every time I'd throw the video up, no one would catch anything or grab anything, any toy. And as soon as I was like saving a video or something, they caught one. Since when did the weather ever listen to the weather guessers? Yeah. Yeah, Kayson makes us smile a lot too. He's a turd a lot. I mean, he's a boy. He's pure boy. But for the most part, he's hilarious. That's the tiny house finished. Oh, probably finished. No, the tiny house, it still needs, like you can see, kind of little white spots and stuff where the mud is and stuff, but it's not done. Like, there's cracks everywhere. So we got to get it all filled in so that we can get it painted. Brayden was talking about getting a sink pretty soon because I told him he was talking about getting a bathroom sink, but for right now, I think all we need really is the kitchen sink because not only wash our hands or whatever or brush our teeth because we use the shower to brush our teeth, but it'll be a lot easier. Like I could do the dishes in here instead of having to wait for the water to get warm or whatever in the camper. Thank you for sharing your videos from Pedals. I think you shared the most. It was great to see. Hey, Steph, have you guys tried activated charcoal to help Brandon's stomach? It's been a lifesaver for me. I've heard of that, but he hasn't tried it. He hasn't really tried anything except he's tried to stop stressing, but that's something that probably won't happen overnight. And then he's like done some food changes and stuff. Kayson gave me a bunch of good tips on how to catch some coyotes this past weekend. Awesome. That reminds me, I'm going to go look at a camera and see if it's still not ready. I guess on the videos, you have to go in there and click capture video. Like it's a video, but you can't just click on it and it goes to video. You have to like save it or something. And this Wi-Fi is horrible. Like it's fuzzy again. I just noticed. I don't know what's going on with it, but probably the rain coming in. Good night, Beverly and Wayne. Brandon needs a cup of coffee. No, that's one thing that he has stopped is the coffee. That even the doctor said coffee is a big no-no when you're trying to heal your stomach. Yeah, I I don't want to mess with the wires because I'd end up cutting it off and Brandon think I did it on purpose. So y'all just have to listen to me until he gets back. Alright. Was hoping that you would be in the house by fall. We were too. I think the dirt work was the longest process though. Like as in they said that they were having trouble finding actual dirt work people. They said usually they can find builders everywhere. They just can't find someone to actually put the dirt underneath the house. So hopefully it's not going to take as long as it did to find that guy. Let's scroll back up here. Love your hoodie. This one is actually Brandon's, I think. It's the one that stays in here. And it just happens to just fit me perfect right now because I'm cold. Was there anything out there?
Yeah, my mics.
I thought the mics were out there. Good thing you got a wife like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, your pond sure could use the water. Yeah, it can. Is it just kind of sprinkling a little bit?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it's heavy.
I'm really excited that the our food plot is the clovers that are actually coming up on it.
Yep.
So I'm hoping to get some of those big deer.
Our weather was supposed to be clear all night. Half an hour ago, a thunderstorm rolled through. Maybe that's what we're getting. Yeah, Lori, that's what I was thinking. Maybe the weather's what's got the Wi-Fi acting up. But the Wi-Fi's been acting up for your phone for what? Since we've been back, really.
Yeah, I need to really
just unplug it and
I don't know. With them dogs going under this building, I don't know if that's messing with it. I need to
I didn't think about that. We need to go ahead and trench it.
Yeah, we need a trench and put the siding up on it. Yeah.
Stephanie, do you ever find your ring? No. I haven't really looked for it recently. But I just kind of gave up on it, I guess. I got the main part, which was him.
Victoria, I don't know if we're going to go live tomorrow morning. Like I say, we've been getting up, getting to our chores and doing everything. So I don't know. That's a little bit, that's what's one of those deals when we get caught up on everything and we can just actually post it.
Go back to that because I was just looking off this.
Oh.
I completely forgot. Any signs of the baby llama being born? No, but I've heard since we got llamas or since we got pregnant llamas that they just kind of come out of nowhere. Like you will think they're pregnant forever and then it just pops.
I would have thought, I don't know. Because you can see them moving. I really just don't know.
You guys are my favorite. I am glad you guys had a good time on your trip. Hope your mouth is still healing and Brandon's stomach issue gets a remedy. Tell your kids they're amazing and tell Leighton good luck in the sports. Did Kayson like the chicken thing in the basket of goodies you won at Pedal's event? Yes, Kayson loved that little chicken. I have it actually right out here.
We're
on my table.
We haven't all together yet. The girls want she can wear a shirt, but the kids want the hat and stuff. But we're going to make a video of it because I want to show my support for them. They sent it up here and they did it for the giveaway.
Yeah.
So we want to make a video of it and then reach out to them and tell them thank you.
But yeah, my mouth, which I'm going to put it out in the video tomorrow, so y'all get first dibs, I guess. But my mouth is good. I mean, it's okay. Actually, today I didn't take any ibuprofen. So it's been, there's been a couple times right after I eat, it kind of really hurts. But I went to the doctor or the dentist yesterday and told him I don't know if it's normal, but it's still hurting where I have to take medicine and I don't want to hurt where I have to take medicine the rest of my life. So they did some x-rays and they found that part of the root was actually broke off as they pulled the tooth. And so that little piece, it was probably, I don't know, a millimeter. That little piece of root is still down there. They said it is something that common that happens because sometimes your roots it's an older tooth or whatever. It's a, what's those back teeth? Wisdom tooth. And
but I don't know that doctor. I think he's full of it.
Yeah, I'm not too happy with them. But he said there's two things you can do. You can either just leave it alone, let it heal up, let the gums just heal over it, and the pain will just kind of dissolve and go away. Or you can go to an oral surgeon and you'll have, he pretty much said you have to pay a lot of money to go to an oral surgeon. And a lot of the times, even with oral surgeons that do it all the time, they will nick your nerve and then you won't have any feeling in that nerve on that side of your face. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not doing that.
What he would probably do is send her to his brother's dentist, and then his brother will probably send her to his sister's dentist. That's how this doctor works. I'm so fed up with him. Kayson went to the Leighton went to the dentist today.
Oh yeah, and has $700 and something worth of fillings.
Yeah. I mean, no, I ain't doing it. We're just going to go back to we use the local here, so we don't have to drive all the way to the Chickasaw Nation to our hospital. But we're just going back up there. I just told him, he can forget about it.
Yep.
Because my sister has already had my stepsister's already had to hire or threaten him with an attorney to get her $8,700 back from him.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because his insurance or her insurance had already paid the dental bill, but she had been paying $480 something every 2 weeks to get this paid off. Well, then somehow they found it, and sure enough, it happened. So yeah, and yes, I've started drinking my cream sodas again, and to be honest, I'm just kind of going back to eating my everyday food, and things have been doing really good for me. So I know a lot of it's the nerves and just worrying about things, and
the cream soda is caffeine free though.
Yeah, so there's no caffeine in it.
Like Mountain Dew is really bad. And when you get the house built, you can get 2 rocking chairs for morning with the Eddies out on the porch. Yeah, I want to get, something I want to do is get a rocking chair or rocking bench or something, a porch swing for the front porch.
How would I get in touch with one of the other subs? I guess you would have to message them on here.
Yeah. Are the twins named? No, they don't have names yet. They're still little bitty, but no.
His channel Ranger's Life.
Yeah, Ranger's Life. Then if you can't find it, you can type in Ranger's Life 4-H, and then you'll see a picture of, I think it's Hillman and Ransom.
Yeah. The guy on the max is right. Yeah, they're pretty spot on. They're the real deal. Let me tell you. I don't think I think all the food they eat there, they raise or they grow it.
I think I may call the dentist I used to go to on interstate.
Yeah.
I may call them. Yeah, Money Rocket or Racket or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, which I'm just not for
the
him.
thing with the money with Leighton is you don't have to have it, but it's a sensitizing, pretty much a sensitizing medicine. Like it's like a gel that they put on, so it's supposed to
It's the jelly. The jellies, they call it the jelly stuff. They want to charge $75 every $78 every visit.
Every tooth.
And
so I talked to a couple other dentists that they don't take in, like they're not taking any new patients, but they said, oh, well, you should be able to choose if you want that or not. So I called that dentist back and they were like, no, well, this dentist won't do a filling if they don't use that medicine. So yeah. I'm just done with them.
Yeah.
We were surprised that they took them out since she's scheduled for another surgery on the 21st. I missed something there.
Best thing, Gary and Cassie closed up the comments on the Rangers page.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's, with kids, for them doing the videos, making videos, but I'm telling you, them comments are brutal. People don't care. They don't.
Yeah, BM, it's not his permanent teeth. It's still baby teeth.
Hello, Justin. How are you?
Drop them like a bad habit.
Yeah. Oh, I told Steph, they really want to jack with us. I'll fix them up. I'll wait until one night we're on a live with about 600 people, and I'll give you all the phone number, and we'll see. I would never do that, but I was just running my mouth. Sometimes when I get upset, I get to run in my mouth.
I have to tell him, Brandon, think about it. Think about how's it going to look tomorrow morning.
Yeah. So.
Good night, Mr. and Mrs. Have a blessed night. Good night, John.
Hope you have a wonderful night, John.
Is the Kriya still moving around in Mommy's belly? Yes, that movement still is there every so often.
Which it's shocking because we got her at the last auction.
Mm-hmm.
And the auction's coming up next month.
Mm-hmm.
No, we got
her at the last one, so it's not a year.
Okay.
It's half a year.
Half a year. Okay, because we got Badger first.
Mm-hmm.
We've had Badger about a year now.
Yeah. Give us a number.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Dean.
No, we ain't gonna do it. I just blabbing. Brandon, I'm going to buy you a snake. No, you ain't neither. It was
got clear all of a sudden. Yeah.
Yeah, it went away. Yeah. It was a great meetup. It was wonderful. I think that was awesome. Talking to other channels there, it was amazing. And I guess because, obviously, when we set ours up, I know it'd be more people in this area. Like there was tons of people from Alabama, but we had people come from Chicago. I was shocked when she said Chicago, but it was only like 5 hours away from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but Jason was saying there was some people that come from, they had to fly here from another country. Yeah.
Do you think Leighton will follow Ranger and make a YouTube channel at some point? He may, yeah. But he's about 1.5 years younger than Ranger, so he still has a couple years before he can actually do one. But he may. It just kind of shows you can be responsible, or it'll show after he gets it.
And I mean, here's the deal. He's already been filming, and we have some film, which he also had made one up on his own, but we was able to take it down. We didn't realize it until he made the comment or something. It was one of our
He
channels.
was excited because he got so many on it or something.
Yeah, it was a channel that we had made up so the kids could watch the kids stuff on there. And he was talking. He got 100 subscribers or something like that, and he was tickled to death. And I said, "Dude, what?" He said, "Yeah, I got 100 subscribers." And I went and I looked and I went through and I watched the videos. The videos were good. I'm going to tell you, the video stuff that he posts, it's really good. But it's just like, we're not ready for him to do that yet. He's got so much on his plate. Wrestling coach has seen him as we was walking out of Walmart tonight saying, "Hey, you want to come and wrestle for us?" So I don't know if where we're going to let him wrestle. Obviously, we're going to ask him if he wants to wrestle in our town or go to the next town over. Sounds like they got a pretty good program over there. I think he said they had 13 that qualified for state and 3 won state. So sounds like he's got a great deal going over there.
I just retired from 45 years in dentistry. We never charge for a topical numbing jelly. It doesn't cost $75 for the whole bottle of jelly.
I know.
Yeah, that's what. Now I did call our Medicare, and they said that they don't pay for it, but you can contact someone, and they have different brands of that kind of topical jelly stuff or whatever that does that they will pay for. So it's just
no. Fred is still here
for now.
Yeah, it's cool to watch, what the kids do, but it's just like anything else, I don't want him to get focused on that so much as, he's got football going on right now. He actually scored a touchdown.
Conversion.
Well, yeah, it's a 2-point conversion, but he got a 2-point conversion. I showed it on my live last night.
It's so beautiful out tonight. Lots of rain, lightning, and thunder. When you live in the desert, it's a real blessing to get any kind of moisture. That is true. Not that we do. Right now it's dry, but it's nice to see it.
Well, I don't know what I did with it, but I saved it right there. Yeah, this is one he did a conversion on yesterday. Let me turn it up so you can hear. He's number 14 right there.
Boom.
You can hear his loudmouth mama down there.
Hey, I don't care.
Attaboy, son.
Yeah, that's pretty good. He was super pumped. He was pumped. Yeah. Let's see. It says our special needs.
Tag football started this week. My 2 great grandsons love it.
Yeah, Leighton loves it as well. We found him a tire today and
tire,
whatever. So what he's doing now is we've got a rope attached to it, and it straps around his waist, and he actually runs with that tire behind him. What are you laughing at?
You're saying tower.
That's how I've always said it.
No, it's tire.
Well, I don't care. That's how I always said it. But he's having a lot of fun with it. But he will definitely be feeling it tomorrow.
Oh yeah. He wanted to do some more tonight, and I said, "No, go to bed."
Yeah, and that's what I told him. I was like, this takes time. You have to, work at it every day. It ain't something that you just go in and do one day, a bunch. You got to work at it every day.
Oh, you can't just wake up one day and look like me. That was Steph. I thought it was a siren. Oh. Can we post that to YouTube? No, because that's...
There's some videos we put clips in it. Yes,
Yeah,
we do.
Clips, you can.
Leighton's a good kid, very grown up for his age. Yes, he is.
Hillbilly Meadows Homestead said, we had a tragedy on our homestead yesterday. A pack of dogs came on our property while we were gone and killed all of our ducks.
Oh, wow. Well, we're trying to get the coyotes taken care of right now.
Did you see Jason has done video for kids to learn about farm animals?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that's very cool. Jason and Brooke, that's going to be awesome. I think that's going to go a long ways.
Neil says, if I went to bed and woke up looking like Steph, I'd poop my pants. For some reason, it keeps repeating itself watching on Facebook. Huh. All right, Cindy. Good night. Thanks.
Well, yeah, it's a 2-point conversion, but he got a 2-point conversion.
Keeps repeating itself watching on Facebook.
It must be fixed now.
Great and smart kids. They are pretty decent kids, I guess. Gotta give it to them. It's great to see finally having some cooler weather. It looks like we are heading into a hot summer here in Australia. Yeah, like I had to, I think it was Monday. Was it Monday? What's today? Wednesday. So yeah, Monday we had like a freeze come over the night, or not a freeze, but like a cool something. And Monday I had to go and get jackets out of the trailer because we had everything summer still. I wasn't expecting it to be super, super cold.
Yeah, Ranger has 693 subscribers, 61 videos. Yeah, he's put out the work. I can promise you that. Hillbilly Mineral says, thank everyone. It was just so brutal. I couldn't imagine. We've lost a few here and there, but not a whole bunch of them like that. My great nephew is 10 and playing football for the first time. He's very small and his uniform floats on him, but he's got a good tackle. That's awesome. You got to start somewhere. Pitcher is good now. Yeah, it's weird how that comes in and out.
Let you all know, police officer shot in the head at football game Saturday morning had an angel with him. He is home with his family recovering.
Where was that at?
Yeah, where was that, Gail? Good night, Eileen. Brandon, don't let anybody change your pronunciations. Our family has completely changed the way we pronounce ideals and so many other things because of you.
Yeah, I'm not going to change. I am me, and that's it.
And I am me, so I will correct him every chance I get.
She's got that book smart. She don't have common sense. So
I don't.
I'm vice versa.
I have some, but yeah, I could have been an editor. I love correcting mistakes.
Hillbilly, no, we have not heard anything else on the house. It's one of those deals. They're just going to show up and start. We kind of don't even think about it anymore because, we want it so bad, but we just kind of go on and deal with their everyday life stuff.
How's your hand? Looking all gross.
It's looking better, but I mean it's obviously burnt.
Looks like an old man's hand.
I love Jason and Brooke bunches out like that. You never know just how many people really needs that information. And yes, you're 100% right. And they kind of talked about that at the end of the video that I posted today, or maybe it was at the very beginning where the Hoss tool guy was talking, saying that how as a creator, a lot of creators don't realize how many people they touch out in the world because they really, really need that because they look forward to watching our content. And it's true.
Click on that one. He was on duty and there was a large amount of kids outside the high school fighting. He was breaking up the fight and a kid, 16-year-old, shot him.
What we're at though? What town or state? My hand got burnt when I was trying to help a lady in Mississippi. The hose broke and the antifreeze come back on it.
Stephanie needs to be a transcriber for her dentist.
Yeah.
Not for that dentist.
Hello from New York. Okay. Wow.
So, what babies were born while you were gone? 0 babies were born.
They were born on the day we got back.
Set of twins.
A set of twins as baby goats. They was born about 4 hours after we woke up that morning. Yes. Central New York, about 2.5 miles from me. Oh, wow. Hello from Arizona.
How cold is it here? It's not too bad inside now.
It's 70 degrees.
70 degrees. It's probably on the computer, isn't it? Yeah. This ain't working. I don't understand.
I think it will upload tomorrow morning.
Yeah, but that's not going to do anybody good. I even turned my Wi-Fi off.
Yeah, it's going to. I think at night the servers go down and then back load. We got something on the camera back there, but we can't get the video to play, so that's what we was trying to do. All right, I saw a video of when you were doing wooden flags. You look
uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
That was very, very newly into videoing.
Oh, you're probably talking uncomfortable with the camera. Yes, that is when we very, very first started. That's when our channel was Rustic Woodwork. We started out as Rustic Woodwork, and then we changed it. It's weird how it all kind of played apart because there was so many people, the kids would come out and help in the shop. And there was so many people that would come in and they'd see them and they was like, we want to see more family stuff. So then we changed it to Rustic Woodwork and Family because that's how we was making our extra income was by the flags. And it was Rustic Woodwork and Family for a long time. And then once we moved out here, got the property, we decided to change it to Eddy Family Farm. So that's how we got our name. And then also, guys,
before you finish that, then we changed to our channel, my channel, Life on the Eddy Family Farm.
Life on the Eddy Family Farm.
Can't forget about the best one.
But we also got an email from the shirt company that he's hoping everything's going to be shipped out this week. They've had some issues with sickness and the employee-wise, so they was a little bit behind. But if you ordered a shirt and a hat, all that stuff will hopefully be here the first part of next week.
Rangers is Rangers Life.
Yeah, Rangers Live.
Hello, Jennifer. It's the first time that she's on a live.
Welcome. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. We try to do this once a week on both channels, just so we can get to know each and every one of y'all better. And then,
Aloe vera.
what was it?
Someone said do aloe vera rubbed on the burn will help with healing and takes the sting out of it as well. Good for sunburn. And that's what we got.
Yeah. It only burnt that day. After that, woke up next morning, it didn't burn. I guess there's still a little bit of heat in it.
I think the last time y'all went out of town, you had another goat give birth a while back. Yeah, we had 2 while we was gone, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had 2.
How many eggs did Kayson end up with? 4 dozen. Laugh loud, Stephanie. I just had to laugh out loud at the look you gave Brennan when he took a drink. I like learning some new channels from the trip to Alabama.
Yes, there was a lot. There was a lot more that I didn't get to talk to. There's a young kid there that, man, I seen him. He come up close, but we had a line of people in front of us, and I wanted to talk to him because that night I think Cassie or Gary told me something, or somebody told me something about him. I watched some of his videos, and he's got confidence, and it's that R and L.
Yeah.
R and L. So him and his, that's what I'm going to do right here. Him and his dad, and let me pull this up because you know what? That kid has put in a lot of work. And I told him if there's something else that pops up out there, to definitely let me know because I want to come out there. I want to shoot a video with him because I just love it that they're into. So he's got 2,091 subscribers, guys. And here we go. Y'all, I'm going to copy this. And y'all go over there and tell him, Eddy Family, this is the least I can do since I didn't get a film with him. Tell him Eddy Family Farm sent y'all over there, or live on the Eddy Family Farm. Eddy Family Farm is fine. That's what everybody knows, the big or main channel. So I'm going to share this. Y'all go, there's 400 people over there. Go over there and give the kid, there's almost 400 people over here. Y'all go over there and give him some subscribers. What I say is that, hold on, don't go over there yet.
2,000 something.
L and
RNL.
L and R?
RNL.
Oh, R and L.
No, that's not what I meant to do.
I
went to his channel.
Yeah, I think it went up a little bit. But yeah, y'all go over there and tell them Eddy Family Farm sent you. That's the least that we can do since I did not get a chance to record with him. And I wanted to, not just because he had the cowboy orange on. I just wanted to.
Not 2.91.
2.91. All right. Well, y'all go make his day, and his dad helps out as well. Helps him out filming and stuff. So, well, I at least 291. So that means, yeah, he only needs like 70 to get over 3,000. Help him wake up to 3,000 subscribers. That would be amazing. Did you pin it, babe?
Yep, I pinned it. It's right there.
Oh, okay. Appreciate that.
Brian, you did an excellent job at the Alabama show. You are a go-getter and love talking to everyone. Keep up the great job. Stay safe and have fun.
All right. Yeah. And that's the deal is I wanted to spend every bit of the time I could with each and every one of y'all. Y'all, I mean, Dean drove, I mean, so far to come over and visit, and it was awesome. As y'all seen in the video, he did have our shirt on first, then he went back and changed, and we gave him a hard time, but it was a lot of fun.
Dean said he's over from my part of the woods.
Oh, is he? Okay. Ann said, I'm a friend over there. That's awesome. They are
Already subscribed.
I love it that the way he interacts with his sister, it's just amazing to see kids like that. I do want to watch a lot more of their stuff, but yes. Can he receive comments? I don't know if he can or not. Let me look. It's a good question. You might not be able to send him a comment. I know he sent me a comment. Yes, he can receive comments.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I said. He can receive comments. He's even got a comment from Mr. Cockhill. Yeah. So it is so awesome. Yes, Katie, he can receive comments. He's on. We shared the link to YouTube. I say he's a kid, but he's probably 14 years old. So you have to be 12 to be okay. He's
13,
up.
I think.
Okay, whichever.
296.
I bet he'd be surprised at the subscribers increase in the morning. Yes, and as y'all know, when you make videos and you're a creator, and you especially when you first start, you may get 5 or 6 subscribers a week, and you count that, and yeah, I can remember the first time I would get a little shout. I would always know when somebody talked about our channel because we'd get like 200 or 300 subscribers, and it's amazing, a great feeling. It gives you more encouraged to make those videos when you get subs increase.
Rebecca, we're talking about RNL Homestead. I pinned it up at the top.
Yeah. Justin, you have to have 1,000 subscribers to go live on your phone. Now, I believe you can go live on your computer, but you got to have 1,000 subscribers to go live. Oh, yeah. RNL. And that's another thing, which I know Cassie's probably already off of here, but Cassie's the same way. I like, going through and watching other videos and other creators that from smaller channels. And I like just randomly giving them a little shout out on a video or something and let them, get a couple hundred subscribers, because that just gives them more interest and makes them feel good, makes them want to continue videoing, because I'm telling you, at the very beginning, it's hard. You just got to keep grinding. But, that's one deal is you want to have at least, I would say at least 60 or 70 videos before, you start trying to work with other channels. That way you got a good foundation set that people can come over and watch.
Dean says, I think you have to have 4,000 watch hours too. You just have to have the watched hours and the subscriber count to be monetized.
Yeah.
You only have to have the 1,000 subscribers to actually go live.
On your cell phone. I think on a computer you can just go live, if I'm not mistaken.
These young kids are the future for YouTube. Keep ongoing and doing a good job. Yes,
100%. And Endell says it certainly does make us feel better. Yes, because even when we travel, we went out to the farm on Route 66. I got about 400 subscribers from that. I was very, very pleased to get that. And then even we went to 3 Mississippi, and then we went down to the max. We got a couple hundred subscribers. So even when you get bigger, a couple hundred still a bunch. We're talking about R&L. We pinned this channel up at the top.
I went ahead and wrote it out on Facebook just because we can't put a link on there.
Okay.
But it's R and then the and sign and then the letter L Homestead.
He has an amazing store.
You won't be able to find it if you type the word and in.
He has an Amazon store account. Where is yours? We just have to look. We used to have one. I'll just have to. I think honestly, it was around the hunting season when we put it up because everybody wanted to get the kids stuff for hunting. We may go find it and we may put it back up because that hunting stuff is expensive. But most of the stuff we already have, but the kids still, get on there and look from time to time. Hey Pat, how are you? Just subscribe.
Good job, Billy.
Just went and subbed. Awesome. And Neil, I got your email last night, so I'm gonna get your phone number stored on that WhatsApp. We're still trying to come up with some how we're going to do it because I don't like. It might be one of those deals where I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Jot down a special, like the tier on the members. We have 2 tiers, but the other one, it would be hard just to allow that certain many people to join because that's. With what we got planned, I think the most that we're going to have is like 30 because that would be, one call and FaceTime a day to get through that. But we'll talk about that later.
It's almost 3,000. He's going to be so shocked.
That is awesome.
All right, guys. I need to be at work at 7 a.m. 2 more days of easy work at my job. Then back to the phones next week. Take care. God bless. We'll watch as much as I can.
Awesome.
Right, good night, Katie.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much. Did my part. Good to hear you. Thank y'all for going over there. How do you get YouTube? And I don't mean watch. Am I reading that right?
Yeah, how do you get on YouTube? I don't mean watch.
You get on if you're saying how do you get on it, you just got to make the videos and post. We go live. Here's one. We go live on the computer, and we only have 500. Crazy Liz Goat
Farm.
Yeah.
We're in Alabama met at Hills.
Crazy Liz Goat Farm. So y'all was there, wasn't y'all, Christopher? That name sounds familiar. But
am I noticing correctly that your videos come out first on YouTube and then later on Facebook? Yes, that's what YouTube. Like on my channel, I post more day to day. So like tomorrow morning, I will record a video, and tomorrow evening I will post that video. Brandon's usually got 2 or 3 stacked up, so his might be out a week or whatever. But now on Facebook, we can join my videos and Eddy Family Farm videos and then put them out there. But they're probably, what, you think a week behind or 2 weeks?
About 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks behind.
And
now every so often we throw a reel or something in on Facebook that kind of gives away, like y'all got the reel of the new, the twins, like on Facebook. So it's just kind of something we do, I guess.
It's just one of those deals. It's got to be that way because when we leave or something, we can actually have all of the videos on Facebook already uploaded. And there's a day that we come in once every 2 weeks and we will upload everything to Facebook. There has to be a delay because everything going out on both platforms I'd be in all day long. So it's just got to be a delay. But it used to be worse than that. It used to be like 2 months.
Shelly says, Stephanie, I love your walk and talk videos. Love seeing all the animals. Yeah, I try to come up with something to talk about, but I don't want to talk too much. I subbed and left a comment. You guys are great. Keep up the great work. Love watching both channels. My daughter's 1-year-old dog got bit by a rattlesnake a few hours ago.
Oh my gosh. That's no good. That probably ain't good for that dog. I was
the one on the scooter.
Okay, I'm trying to remember.
I just love to stay up to date with y'all. Good to know.
So, yes, if y'all want to stay up to date, the best is probably
YouTube.
going to be YouTube. If you do want to see daily pictures and stuff like that, or little reels, that's going to be Facebook. We will post those randomly. For some reason, it doesn't do very good on YouTube, so we've got more out, more of the follow, because YouTube don't show the same stuff to all of y'all's viewers. They got it separated now, so we just do that to Facebook.
What happened with the turtle tub, Steph? Well, let me tell you about that. I never got in it. It was hot for probably a week, but the water was still kind of cooler, kind of just because it's straight water hose water, and just being too busy. But now all the kids, well, Leighton never got in it, but the other 3, they've played in it multiple times. So it ended up being their pool. And so they had a lot of fun, but I didn't get to. And now it's too cold to even think about getting in water. So no telling what I'll do. Probably empty it and just kind of move it off. I don't know. I may leave it there because it's not really getting any algae, or it doesn't seem like it is.
No, it's not.
And I mean, the animals are, which I knew this would happen, but the animals are drinking it and stuff, which is fine. Hey, 3 Mississippi.
How are you doing, Mike? Or Sid? It's probably Mike. He's probably in his office.
Yeah.
How long have you been married? Sunday would be mine and my husband's 22nd anniversary. We've been married 11 years. 11 years, yeah. 11 years.
Yeah. Almost.
Random things I do says I don't watch enough to keep up. You're full of it. I got you down.
I love your walk and talk videos also, Steph. And don't worry about talking too much. It don't matter what you say. It can't be wrong. In my eyes.
I follow you guys both because the shorts you post on Facebook are great too. Yeah, we're going to have a real good one go out later. And not only that, on Facebook, we just hit over 100,000 followers.
Enjoyed all your coverage of the meetup. Thank God you got a good test report. It's almost midnight in North Carolina, so good night, everyone.
Well, good night, and thank you for stopping in.
Good night.
Awesome. Yeah, the Arnell's great kid. I haven't got to watch very many of them, but I'm going to watch some just because I just love seeing kids get out and interact, especially with the animals. It's really cool.
I'm going to send you the product from Tractor Supply. Eliminates algae in your pond. I use them in my water tanks for the animals.
Okay. Oh. I thought you was going to say you're going to send me a tractor from Tractor Supply.
Yeah.
I'm just joking. Man.
I don't think they have tractors.
No, they don't have tractors at Tractor Supply. Sorry about this, you all. I got in late. We've been married for 53 years. God is, yes, 53 years. Wow. That's a lot of years.
Mike said, "How's that burn healing, man?"
It's doing a little bit better.
Still looks gross.
It looks gross, but it really hasn't lost the skin like um, the day that we was in Alabama, it kind of bubbled up, but it popped. But I didn't like tear the skin back, so it went back down. So it's doing really good. It's healing well.
Neil said, "All you need to do is send all your Facebook followers to YouTube, and then you'll have your silver play button."
Yeah, that would be awesome, but it for some reason it don't work that way. It just I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, Christopher said we were on one side of Head family and Coghill on the other. So I probably
yes,
walked by them.
they had green shirts on, didn't you? Green shirts. And I am going to feel really, really bad. Let me confirm. I know exactly. I told her I would be right back over there. Now that, yeah. Yeah, they do have toys. Some, yeah.
Hello, dogs with jobs. He said yes.
Yeah.
I've been married 47 years. I got married at 16. A lot of people, I mean, back then, that's what they did was you just kind of knew, or I think even way, way back then used to be like arranged marriages and stuff like that. Or maybe that's just out of country or something. I don't really know. I think.
Keep reading them. I'm gonna look at something real quick. Oh, everything everywhere.
2 years for us. You're not Lori. His burn story while he's doing that is we stopped at a Walmart in Mississippi, and me and the kiddos were inside actually shopping or something, and we was gonna get our car fixed. Well,
Luckily, they can hear. Can y'all still hear?
can you still hear me? Turn the volume down.
Okay. Now, your son had a camera. Oh, look at this. They show how to milk.
I want to make sure they can still hear us.
Yes, that's her. I guess you have to have the
Freezing up.
oh.
Sound is muffled.
That's probably because of the signal.
Oh yeah. But anyways, he was going to help a lady. She was having some truck problem and just needed something with the hose or something. So he reaches down there and one of the hoses ends up popping off and I think burns you with antifreeze.
Yeah.
And that's his burn story.
Yeah, it burnt. And I was trying to play it off because she had said she'd been sitting there for a good while. And I'm sitting
He
there.
played it good. I don't think she noticed it was hurting.
No, and I wiped it off and because even I went to the back and got the burn cream. Did we pay for that?
Yeah, we paid for that.
Oh yeah, with the battery. Yeah, we had to buy a battery. I was like, but yes, it was bad, but it did. it's all good now.
Yeah, the fuzziness is just the service, I guess, today.
It's
with
been
the
terrible
weather and
today.
everything.
Christopher, I just went over there. Is that your mother, or I'm trying to figure out if he was the one with the camera. I love you guys. It's so much fun watching your videos. Face red, hot, shape.
That's emojis
Okay.
on the phone.
Just missed your live. Oh, we're just doing our nightly chit chat, just enjoying spending time with y'all. That's the main thing. And then also another great family I met, and I got to I said this earlier, and I actually texted him a while ago. I just texted him. Was Bobby Black's Tropical Homestead, Black's Tropical Homestead. And I got to visit with them, visit with his wife first. And she was so nice. And a little bit later, I got to visit with both of them. And I did get a record with them. Great family. I hope one day I get to go out to Georgia.
Georgia.
They have some type of event out there, so I'm sure we're going to make it out there soon. And I think it's coming up too. Hey, Steve, Wicked Steve, how are you doing, buddy?
Hey, guy.
Reboot.
No, it's not thunderstorming. It's raining. Not really raining. It's kind of sprinkling a little bit outside. We can just hear it from the bottom, but yeah.
Christopher, that's your son. Okay, so the lady that I was talking to when I walked by, I had 2 glasses of tea in my hand. I said I had to shoot a video or something. I don't remember. We was doing something. Oh, I was going to talk to Jason before he left down there. And I did not get back over there, but I did screenshot y'all's name. And please tell your wife that I apologize for that. Now it's all coming back to me. That is not what I do. But I'll reach out to you and visit with y'all. And I'll definitely,
Well, yes,
be
you're
in contact.
Town. Are you going on another vacation? Not anytime soon.
No, we're going
Maybe
to be
a
going.
mini vacation next month.
Yeah, next month we'll be going to an auction that we go to twice a year. But
anytime we leave the house, I say it's a vacation, though.
But here's the deal: if there's a meetup or a meet and greet or something like that, we're going to try to make it. I want to start going to more of these and reaching out and meeting each and every one of y'all. Because if it wasn't for y'all, I've been very blessed that so many of y'all follow and watch our content. I've been blessed to leave my job and be with the family and get to work here on the farm. And I believe I owe that to each and every one of y'all to go to those events. So if it is in your town, we can meet you in person, and that's the least that we can do.
Oh, yeah. Are we doing that one?
Where is it at?
It's all family expo. It's the Black Tropical.
Okay. Yeah. If that's it.
I mean, it's a month after the Okie homestead.
That's fine. Let me run. She actually.
A lot of traveling.
She actually said she was going to send me that information, but I'm going to write that down real quick.
Thank you.
I don't have a calendar that goes out that far, but I'll write it here. That's right, because that's what their t-shirt says.
Five, 6, 7.
I see that. Let's see. B&M, all right. It says, God bless everyone, sending prayers to all. Have a great night. Stay safe. And remember, God loves us all. Good night. B&M, you're 100% right. Yes.
Dollar Tree has next year's calendars.
She said, I just got home from the K County Fair. Did y'all ever go to it when you lived up there? No, I did not ever go to a fair up there. I only lived up there for about 8-9 months.
Where's Kate?
That's Newkirk in Ponca City.
Oh.
Life is good when you can only do your best. God assists him in life. Yes.
The faces are distorted now.
Yeah, it's our Wi-Fi. We got a few more minutes here, and then we'll probably
Thank you,
skedaddle.
Brandon and Stephanie, for your lives and your videos of your family time. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. We really enjoy this.
Stephanie, y'all will love Savannah. So many beautiful cathedrals you can visit.
That's going to be amazing. And once again, once we get out there, they won't be new. It's like you already know them. We've talked, and yeah. I like to see the bananas grow from the trees. You said they will go.
When you get more space in your home, Stephanie, are you going to get more into canning or frozen food? I do want to do some canning. Maybe frozen foods. I don't know. It just kind of, like you said, once we get room, I'll kind of decide where I can put everything and how much of everything I can get and stuff.
Mike, so the Okie Homestead Expo, usually, I don't know, last go around it was 3
It's really
days.
big.
There was probably, somewhere 3,500 to 4,000. I think with all the days combined. But we're talking about, so 2 years ago, we started the Southern Oklahoma YouTube Meetup, but we didn't do it last year just because we was in the process of moving and everything. So we've been talking since we got back from Alabama. We had so much fun and we spent so much time with everybody out there. We're thinking about going to go ahead and do it again. But so one thing we was talking about earlier is because we would say it was the second annual Southern Oklahoma YouTube meetup, but she's like, can't say annual, we missed out a year. So I don't know how we're going to do it. It's just however we name it, it's going to be named. I just want to be able to go out and spend time with other creators and the subscribers. That's what's so much fun. And like today, but I thought about, maybe that night, like Friday, we bring everything up there. Everybody can come set their tables up and stuff besides coming up in that morning. But Friday night, just everybody kind of, especially like the channels and stuff, get to know each other, visit and have a dinner or something. That way that ice is broke before the next day, and everyone can go start talking and actually videoing and stuff. That I think it's very important to break the ice the day before, because that was our deal. We didn't really get to do that because we arrived like 10 minutes before the dinner, but we still, we knew a bunch of people there, so it wasn't that bad. But that's what's going on. We're thinking nothing's set in stone yet. We was wanting to try to do it, before the end of the year, but like Steph said, is November or December, that's around, you got holidays coming up and around, bad weather. So I don't know if it will be by the end of this year. So, but then again, I don't want it to be so close to
March.
March,
or even like April.
Right, because I want to keep it separate from everybody else's gatherings, because the more gatherings we have, the more we will get to know each other. And every time we meet, everything's going to be so much more comfortable each time. Main day for the Soul is Expo is Saturday, April 6th. And to see another thing that I wished we'd have done, and nothing against what we ended up renting or staying one of those Vivos or whatever, however you call it. I really wish now, like when we get to an event like this or whatever, like Andale and them, they was at a hotel and there was several other channels there, and they all, was having fun outside. And I think that's important there, because you got to break that ice. And that's the deal, is breaking the ice with other people. And I know everybody's not going to mingle. Everybody's personality is not going to meet one another, but still, they can, socialize and see that the night before. But doesn't mean you have to be rude or something to them just because your personalities don't go together. And doesn't mean you don't have to help one another, as long as it's a content or whatever in your niche, what you do, if you can stand behind it.
She said they had a crowd.
I know. I watched that. I was watching y'all doing y'all's dancing and stuff.
I have a pat on my back. Just been a few days in the hospital, but all is good now. Found out that I have lost 96 pounds from middle of December, and doctor took me off insulin shot.
Wow.
That's awesome.
96 pounds. That's crazy. Let's see what.
I'm canning tomatoes, peppers, and relish. This is my busy time. I have learned to freeze my vegetables until I can catch up with my crops. Stephanie ordered the bulk canning book, complete bulk canning. I'll have to remind me once we get in that actual area, because I do want to do some of that kind of stuff. We have Keepers of the Old Ways, April 12th, 13th, Dothan, Alabama.
What's that other one? 12th and 13th. That is the 7th and 8th. We may make a trip out of it. The more
people communicate, the better we will all understand each other.
Yes, 100%. You're definitely right. And the our deal was a huge success in my eyes. I mean, for us, I think when we first started it, I didn't realize that it was going to be as big as it was. Now there will probably be a few things that we won't do this year that we did the time before. I rented several of those big bounce houses for the kids and stuff, and I maybe rent one, but the other ones didn't get used as much. But I just think do a little bit different, and it was a huge success for us. We had so many people there, didn't know what to expect, but everybody come together and helped. It was amazing.
Mike said we can do a workshop of canning in Southern Oklahoma meetup. If give away some canning supplies, that would be fun.
All right, yeah, that would definitely be awesome.
That's why I think, I'm thinking more like the beginning, like the first week or two of November would be a good time, because it might not be too cold, but it's a little bit farther away, but it's kind of, Halloween and Thanksgiving, because I know a lot of people go out of town for Thanksgiving. Halloween's more of like a 2 or 3 day thing or whatever, but that's just too soon this year.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking we'd have to plan ahead and make it for next year, just because we're not going to want to have to rush.
Yeah, and I think last time we had a couple months to plan it, I believe. But I think the longer they plan it, the better it is, so people can get hotels and
Yep.
um,
Especially maybe not by next year. Our hotel will be back up and going. Our one of our good like casino hotels, which is usually where we recommend people, just because usually the casino hotels are more nicer
they'd
and
be
everything.
staying over Sulphur. Theirs is good.
Theirs is good and a lot more expensive.
They're the same price. They're the same companies.
Oh, they wasn't.
Yeah, it all fluctuates on the date and what the other rooms are, or
Yeah.
what other hotels are.
But all their rooms are down right now, and that's where I would stay. They had a big freeze and busted pipes, and it was bad. I think it's been close to a year, maybe over a year now. I didn't know y'all wanted to stop in West Memphis. I could have talked to you in It's wild in West Memphis. Yeah, it's wild.
No, we didn't. Oh, we stopped
didn't
at the Bass Pro. That was it. But we
Yeah.
did not stop in Memphis. I'm going to tell y'all boys what, and girls, I was scared. I pulled this whole thing out here, and I racked one in. And I set it right there in my lap. It don't make no sense. You're on the interstate, and then all of a sudden you go into Memphis, Tennessee, and I see all these red lights, and I'm telling Steph, this ain't good. And then we come up to one, it goes red, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh. I pull up there, and yeah, there was several people over on this corner, and they was kind of coming out in the roadway, and luckily it went green, and I went up to the next one, and there was a couple people in different kind of clothes that was standing in the road. Pull up the next one, and then you've got 3 or 4 what do you call it, hookers or whatever.
Prostitutes.
Yeah, sitting there, and they're sitting in front of a motel putting up signs and stuff. I was like, because we wanted to stop at Love's because we wanted to get one of those keychains, because
I decided I'm going to order one off of Amazon.
we get a keychain of every state we go to. So I told Steph, nope, you're gonna have to order this one. We ain't stopping in here.
Where did y'all have the Southern Oklahoma meetup last time? We
In
had it in
Sulphur.
Sulphur at the expo.
Yeah. Good night, Pam.
April or May would be good. Yes, but we have 2. It looks like
It would probably be
in
more
April and with
January,
March.
March.
So we'd have one March, April. I wouldn't want one in May, because then come October and then 4th of July, and there's just too many
Yeah, it's
holidays.
going to. I don't know, but I don't want it to be so hot because
That's why I'm thinking November. I think we should shoot around like the beginning of November.
November or October. I don't know. We'll see. Random.
I just didn't want October because that's my auction time. We can't be going in my auction time.
Brandon and I used to do the same thing in a big truck. I'm gonna tell you what, I was scared. Them cars was racing back and forth. There is no way I'd be in law enforcement over there.
But now we see why that one car was probably going 100 and something.
Yeah.
Don't ever get off the interstate in Memphis after dark.
Well, that was the way it directed us. I thought I was on the interstate, but the interstate turned into a town, and then it took us back through, and then we got on another interstate because, Mike, when we went to y'all's house, we never did go through that. We come off of another highway, and yeah,
I think it's because we was going down a different
way.
way.
It's going down to the max, yeah. Yeah, Tammy, it has. Good Lord. Good evening from Southern California. Love following your channel. Well, awesome. Thank you so much. We love bringing y'all content. It's absolutely amazing. There's
I had
a
friend in Pennsylvania working there. This guy laid out in the road. He got out to help him. That's when they came out and beat him, put him in the hospital. He was just visiting there. So if somebody's laying down the road, I wouldn't have eyes to get out and help him call 911.
You're 100% right, and that's what I told Stephanie. I'm not opening these doors for nothing, and if you start trying to get in,
They're
Well-
gonna-
we'll put some air holes in the doors.
I like the unit you had in life as a deputy sheriff.
Yeah, I miss that unit.
Leighton said he seen that somewhere the other day.
Yeah, Mike's in it now.
Yeah, where was it? He said he seen it at a football game. At a Plainview football game. Said there'd be a police officer. I said, well, I mean, maybe have a kid or something. And no, it was here.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, here.
It was a here game. Yeah, home game. And I said, well, he said something about it looked like Dad's unit. I said, well, did it have the black things on the top? And he said, yeah. And I said, well, that means it was Dad's vehicle.
Yeah, it sure was. But anyways, guys, it's a little after 11, and we wanted to hop on here and visit with y'all and kind of just catch up with y'all and let y'all know what's been going on. I know so many of y'all watch the same channel, so y'all probably hear a repeat of things, but still, we love interacting with y'all, because if it wasn't for y'all watching our videos, liking and sharing and showing us y'all's love,
Good night, Meg.
we wouldn't be able to do the things that we do, and we're very, very appreciative of it. And yeah, keep on liking and sharing. Wonderful night. May God bless y'all.
Good night, guys.